Hey guys, Brad coming at you here with three cards to show. Well, I guess I'm going to show you four, but three new pickups. So I think it was Mangini that came out with a kind of like, how do you like to collect, right? So we'll work that into this video because this is a good example of kind of what I do. So for instance, this is a card I already own. This is of Kirill Marchenko. This is from 22-23 Premier Hockey. This is his rookie patch autograph. On-card auto. The patch, obviously being a rookie, is not game worn, right? To 249. Hit this actually in a break. Love it. Glad to have it. Always like to have a couple nice rookie items of somebody, right? But me personally would rather spend less money to get the second year card that has a game worn patch. The auto is actually better on it. This with a game worn patch and numbered to 99 will sell for less than this. And let's be honest, let's look at them side by side. What card would you rather have? To me, I'll take that every day of the week and spend $25 less. It's actually, you're getting a better quality item. You know, with the game worn patch. And then, like I said, in this case, the autograph's actually a little better on this one. It's a little more full. So that gives you kind of an example of how I do things. You don't see a ton. I like to have one or two really nice items of a guy if I really like him, of his rookie stuff. But I'll buy his second, third, fourth year stuff and so on, or if they're retired, obviously, and spend less money for a higher quality product. So that gives you an example. So this is a nice Kirill Marchenko, who him and Werwinski were probably our two best players this season on a consistent basis. And then Fantilli was great the second half of the year. But yeah, really enjoy watching him. You can tell he just improves every season, which is a good sign. So should be a part of the core for a while. I say that, now he'll get injured. But regardless, that's a good example of how I collect, how I do things. It's almost my way of getting value. It's like I'll take the higher quality item, the game-worn patch, and spend less. You know, sometimes in some cases it can be 100% less. I mean, you know, almost it can be half the price. It can be, you know, it'll vary obviously, but like this is like $25 less than that. Well, I'd rather have this. So that's just a good example. Next one. This is a Dolphins pickup from 24 Impeccable. You guys know I always say impeccable on-card autos. You cannot go wrong. Highly recommend them for your collection. You can pretty much get anyone and you'll be happy with it. But this is Canvas Creations, 75 of 75 of Jalen Waddle. I mean, look at that gorgeousness. Look at that thing. The Penguin himself. Look at that. Case in point, I can go to his rookie year and find an impeccable autograph. But it's not going to look any better than this. And I'll have to spend, in his case, probably twice as much than 24, which is every bit, if not better, item than his rookie year. So again, just another example of that. So like I'm looking for a Tua non-rookie year on-card autograph. And there actually isn't a ton out there to choose from. So I'm still looking for one of those because I don't want to pay the $500 rookie premium, you know. I don't want that. I want to spend $200 for a nice thing, you know, or whatever, right? So there you go. Another example of how I like to do things. The other thing I like old YouTube friends hitting me up when they have something. So this was kind of cool. You guys may remember Hudson Fan 15 on here. Long even before me started, he was a Tim Hudson super collector and a big Colts collector. And he still does Instagram, and now he's a card dealer. So he doesn't do many YouTube videos anymore. But due to another friend of mine's help, Dystemic Micah, thank you for the assist on this. They're good friends, and he saw that and he goes, "Hey, you may want to hit up Brad and let him know you have it." So that's what Tom did, and we worked out a price. I was like, "Yeah, what do you want for that?" It was right what I was thinking. So it was meant to be, because I knew just because this is a 101 that some people when they have a 101 think they have struck gold, But I knew coming from him that he knows what it's worth, right? And he was right on point. So this is from 2021 Classics Football. And this is one of my top 5 favorite players of all time. This is a Zach Thomas Black 101. So Timeless Tribute Zach Thomas, card number 140. So this is the Black Legends base. And let's see where it's in this corner. You will see the 101 right up here. There you go. It's in like a perfect fit, so I didn't want to take it out of there. By the way, props. He shipped it like this. Props to you, Tom. So, another example of stuff I like kind of rare, low-numbered items of my favorite players, right? Now, in the land of manufactured scarcity, now, like what's nice about this, there isn't 18 billion 101s of this card, so I like that. Like you'll see in a lot of my videos, I'll get the solid gold prism of a guy, or now if I just like the color, I don't care, but you got to kind of sift through all the stuff, right? Because there could be 4 parallels to 10. Which one do you get? Well, I always tell people, kind of stick with the solid one if you're looking to retain value, right? But I just prefer more traditional colors for the most part. I mean, I love anything shiny, but so Black 101, that just gives another example. I love, the rare items of my favorite players. And what I like about this, how I give these companies crap for taking away basically the back of the cards. This back of the card is beautiful. Okay, and I'll tell you why. So here, I'm going to show it to you. You know how, like, a lot of times it'll just have, "Hey, Zach Thomas, you want an autograph, blah, blah, blah." Look at all this stuff on the back of this card. It said, "Did you know he made the Hall of Fame in 2020? Then it gives a list of accomplishments right here. 5 first-team All-Pro, returned 4 interceptions for touchdowns, first-team All-American at Texas Tech in 94-95. And then he even has a little thing he did in his 12-year career, a little synopsis. This is what the back of the card should be, even if it doesn't even have his picture. It's just got a bunch of info about him, his career. I think I love the back as much as I do the front, to be honest with you. So I'm always saying, bring back the back of the cards, right? So there you go. There's 3 examples, kind of how I do things. Like, because there's so much stuff out there, right? So you have to pick and choose. That's kind of how I pick and choose. That's kind of where I look for my value is I'll buy the non-rookie stuff that's lower number or game-used patches or whatever and pay a lot less for it. And it's a better product, But don't get me wrong. I still like to have a couple nice rookies of a guy. But you rarely will ever see me like, "Oh, here's 20 rookie autos of this player," because I don't want to pay the upcharge. I'll get his second, third-year item that looks nice or nicer and pay half the price for it, right? So that's kind of my thoughts. There you go. So it's a little dual thing, a little something for Mangini there. Let's know kind of how we collect. So those were a couple examples. Tom, thanks for the deal. Micah, thanks for the assist. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. And until next time, go Dolphins.